Speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, David.
I kind of figured that was coming.
So for Carolina, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville.
I told my boss, it ain't no limit. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limit. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. I'm whipping in track, I was messed up suspension. I drove it so fast that I blew out the engine. I kept it tuned up ever since the beginning. I play offense and D, I might switch my position. The mama was thirsty, so I had to quit. I'ma drive real fast, cause you know I shoot quick. Just like traffic Kelsey, I be having emotions. Just like a lamb, I ain't know I'm exploding. My heart cold, bad, I ain't got emotions. I'm going hard, yeah, you know I'm devoted. We running streets, yeah, you know we control it. She love the kids, she be busting it over. I'm quarterbacking like I'm Kyler Murray. Trying to win, I'm up in practice early. Going crazy, I just really heard it. It's the first half and we done dropped 30. We just up the score on them, boy.
These players are on the last year of their contract. Re-sign them to avoid losing them next season.
Put your head in the game, head in the
Choose from 4 preset offers that range in level of risk.
Money on my mind, head in the game. It's like I scored again, diamonds on them dance. I can hear the music playing with the band. Crowd going wild, dived in the fans. I'm locking in on a mission, I'm telling my vision. You young, you should get like me. I got your shorty, she with me. I gave her a jersey, I told her to join my team. It's best you go where it's safe. You know how I play. I get to a sack like Frank. You can teach money to fly. I turn it at hop. I catch it and go to the bank. It's crazy, I'm used to the lights. I'm shining so bright. This visor will cover my face. You see me working, I'm getting it done. And soon they be feeding me grapes.
I told my boss, it ain't no limit. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limit. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game.
They screaming my name when I walk in the building. Yellow diamonds on me like I play for the Steelers. I'm in the field, just like a Steeler. Oh, this your girl, my band had the Steeler. I hop on the beat and I float like a real. I caught a TD, yeah, right across the middle. I'm speaking next, boy, you.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birth moved the chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nikes and Kais. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrive. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with hit boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused, spoiler boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't buy or believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Me too. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Me Joe Black. What I'm saying, people say it's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen, it's already in my head, no funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that in 28. Underground tapes, as my ass captain publishes states. As we slide in the G-Ride, I've been getting criticized, it's keeping me energized. Create with a business mind, I'm from where killers reside. A wild hood, only knew goons since my child.
It's week 12 of the NFL, and we're going to look here at DeAndre Hopkins. Always staying busy. He's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the Panthers and the Broncos, just ahead on E!
The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by Dak Prescott, who burst onto the scene back in 2016 as the NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year, and now in his 7th NFL campaign. And this is caught. It's Brown. And all the way home for
good catch.
Score. A.J. Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They're led out by Kirk Cousins, former Michigan State product, who's now in his 11th NFL season. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Hunt. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot. C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. On 1st and 10, Cousins. That one is caught by Hunt. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. So 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 35-yard line. Play fake. Cousins. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Robert Woods, 35 yards. And the Panthers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And it ends with a Robert Woods touchdown reception. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott, throw left side complete. That's Brown. The 30, 10, 5, and all the way home for the Broncos score. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. Last week, over 100 yards, 3 touchdowns. We were talking with him on the field before the game. He said simply, I was in a groove. He obviously was.
And I think he's being a little modest about that, being in a groove. That's a big-time game right there. And I think he feels like his entire team is coming along.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
They run for it with Hunt. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Wide receiver A.J. Brown, you see he and the rest of his mates returning to the field here. He has certainly made the most of his catches so far, both of them going for touchdowns here in half number 1.
And we've never met a team that doesn't talk about getting off to a fast start and featuring guys that they want to have the ball early. We're seeing both of those come into play here. Off to an incredible start, got their feature guy going, and now everyone else should have opportunities.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 18 carries, 68 yards.
Well, to no one's surprise, he gets an early rep right there, and they've been playing their best ball this season as they've built this winning streak, and that includes the ground game. He's kept the offense productive and put them in position to win ball games. The question now is, can this defense that he's facing do what others haven't and finally put a stop to this streak?
They'll run with Patterson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, going back to Patterson. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 55 rushing yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. First and 10, it's Patterson. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 of the 12. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down. Myers' kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This taken in at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And the Panthers coming out now. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Going deep for Hopkins. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. On 3rd down, Cousins. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. On play action, Cousins. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Cousins again. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Cousins. Open man, the tight end, Henry. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 28. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. A first down throw for Cousins. This complete to Lockett. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he will take it across. Panthers touchdown. Kareem Hunt taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Panthers have got it back to within a score. Tucker with the extra point, and it leads down to a field goal at 17-14. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off, as he did so with a touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Prescott on first down. And a completion to Wilson. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get it on the line. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Prescott. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So pass interference the call. That's going to set him up with a first down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead, he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The officials letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the first quarter.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Prescott to throw it. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After first and second down, went backwards. It's third and very long. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field.
Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. To throw is Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
Denver's offense now set to go.
And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Prescott looks to throw on first. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he won't get much. Maybe a keeper down inside the 35 and the 34. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. On now is the kicker Jason Myers for the field goal try. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good, and they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Cousins.
Swings this in for Hunt. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Hunt will try going up the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the 29, Cousins. And not willing to take a shot out of the pocket. He tucks it and goes down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
That's running out of steam. And won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And
that was a good line, too. Hardy did not make that.
Well, he might be the best kicker the game's ever seen. And we've seen him hit from 66, which is the all-time record. But anything 60-plus, that's a very low percentage kick. Don't tell him. He doesn't believe it. But this one winds up no good.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Prescott. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. From the 24, Prescott. And this is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Catch made right side by Wilson. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out and ended up with an interception.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Oh my God.
With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now stands at 13.
I might have to go zone split scheme.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field.
Come on.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught
looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And he is not quite
Come on.
They'll mark him down.
Come on, like seriously.
This ain't rap music, this straight literature.
is miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get going nowhere. 20 years.
I just play a peaceful game.
For beats, acts for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, my nigga. I swing the pendulum.
It's week 12 of the National Football.
Still nothing here in quarter one. An early test to check in on as we got a third down situation looming. On third down, it's Prescott. And that is it. Still scoreless here in the first, but a third down situation forthcoming. Let's get into the action. To throw, Cousins. And that will be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. Tucker's kick is good, and the Panthers stay claim to a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy. This defense already looking at a deficit on the scoreboard, but now what can they design here to disrupt this third down play? Third and short yardage, Cousins. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 27. This offense has marched the ball down the field nicely. In good position, can they finish the drive off? First and 10 in the red zone. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. On second down, right back to Hunt. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he takes it into the end zone. Time to get you back live again. This offense in the red zone as they've got it first and 10 at the 17-yard line. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Here's second and 1 now from the 7. They'll run again with Hunt. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up first and goal. Now Cousins on the move to his left. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Kirk Cousins taking it in from 4 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed.
This defense is going to have to be stout here. 4th down, but the offense only needs 1 yard to pick up the first. Myers' kick is good, and they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but this Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On second and 9, Cousins. This is caught. It's Woods. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Cousins to throw it. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Cousins now from the 50.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had in staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%, only because they still have some tough games to come. And keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
Past the halfway point of the season, and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first up. Time to jump back in. Opening drive, third quarter. And this offense has it in the red zone, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact.
Touchdown! DeAndre Hopkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. This defense in need of a big stop in a tight game in the 4th quarter. Let's see if they can get that stop they need. And that's going to be in. A touchdown and an extra point would tie this game late. What can this defense do now that their opponents are in the red zone? Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. He will push his way down to about the 14. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Straight ahead, Patterson. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. Throwing. Prescott. Touchdown, Broncos. A.J. Brown. Well, this one's getting good now. 4th quarter. Tie game. This defense looking for a huge 3rd down stop. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. Yeah, this is not going to be enough. Only got halfway.
Come on!
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he will have a first down. They run again with Hunt, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back.
2nd and 12, operating from the 39.
A carry here for Hunt. And some space here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
156 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll run with Hunt. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They run with Hunt. And he will take it across for Panthers touchdown. Kareem Hunt with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Panthers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up, and you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive, the loss in the double-digit snaps. You need to score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
And they will get the conversion on third down, but the clock, a more pressing factor. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Here's Prescott. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jack Rabbit Jenkins. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that. And
what a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all what happened for them down the...
Day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no hiding. It's the whole team. Share with the whole. Got so many memories that I made on Cascade.
No.
I done gave the world this is gonna give it so hate to sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah. Crazy thing they with me. Run up on me, baby, so you gon' see. Yeah. God power from my head and my feet. Yeah. This colossal. What I say is gospel. I cook this with love. They gon' eat it up and swallow. Follow me. I'm from the ghetto, baby. Seen bodies in the streets so I could tweet. I came from nothing. I turned a mustard seed into a million. In the discussion, had a TED talk with the higher me. Show me how to run it up. I need all my cheese. Every day that I wake up, I'm pinching myself. Can't believe that.
Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. bring a chip when I come through the paint. Never been about the money or the fame. But when it bring both, so here we go again.
It's the National Football.
Still nothing here in quarter one. Early test to check in as we got a third down situation moving. On third down, Cousins. And that ball incomplete. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. Tucker's kick is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they want. A pretty big early test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this third down situation? They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. So here's the situation upcoming. Second quarter, third down, and this defense just trying to force the field goal attempt. Cousins now. And he completes it to Hunt. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15. From the red zone now, Cousins. This is caught. And the Panthers are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Hunt is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Just power football there down near the goal line.
Second quarter, this defense looking for a big third down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice.
Coming up here, this defense looking for a third down stop in the second quarter. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he'll be marked down at about the 26. So out comes Justin Rohrwasser in the field goal unit.
On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. They pass up the 3, fake it. Just inside of a minute here remaining in the first half, so the clock is becoming a factor. The offense has the football on their own side of the field. Cousins on first down. Going deep for Hopkins. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Cousins.
Got a man downfield. It's Beasley.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Seahawks are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So a big third down coming up here for the defense, trying to preserve a very slim lead in the third quarter. From midfield now, here's Jackson. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he's got room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big run. So a big third down coming up here for the defense, trying to preserve a very slim lead in the third quarter. On third down, Jackson. That's taken in by Callaway. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up fourth down.
I thought they might take a shot down the... there. I think they were...
So out comes Justin Rohrwasser in the field goal unit. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Rohrwasser's kick is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So they were facing the deficit. So a big third down coming up here for the defense, trying to preserve a very slim lead in the third quarter. Now it's Jackson. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And they're going to have another first down as a... A potential turning point in a one-score game. What can this defense do as they look to hold on to their second-half lead? From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And again, back to Kmet. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. And they'll turn a power game to try to get in. And he will take this one in for... The key coming up here, preserve the lead for this defense. Fourth quarter, close game. Third down, here we go. Cousins from the gun on third. Open man here, the tight end, Henry. And that'll... This offense, they've got a really nice drive going, and now it's first and goal. Can they finish it off and punch it in the end zone? On the counter, Hunt, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On second down, right back to Hunt. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Jonah Jackson, former third-round pick, the guilty party. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another second and goal. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Nice little gain. Ball sits on the 12, third and goal. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to fourth and goal. Tucker's kick is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah.
Well, this one's getting good now. Fourth quarter, tie game. This defense looking for a huge third down stop. Throwing is Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Connor. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They'll run with Robinson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. then it'll be Robinson.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now Jackson.
That one thrown away from the pocket. And the officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Rohrwasser's kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does get... A big drive now for this offense. They'll have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they search for a late score. A 1st down throw for Cousins. He hits his target, Lockett. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Taken down by Pete Werner. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Play action now. Cousins out to his left. Left side complete to Lockett. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Hunt. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he'll take this.
Still undefeated, bro.
Touchdown, Carolina. Kareem Hunt taking it in from 2 yards. Only 2 timeouts at the defense's disposal, and it's doubtful that's going to be enough for him to get the ball back as we'll head back in for the final moments of this one.
Jackson. He's got Connor.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Now a handoff coming left, Connor. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Jackson to throw.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Now Jackson. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina.
And say what you want about Lumen Field here in Seattle, but for my money, this is the loudest and most difficult place to win in the league when you're on the road.
It's very hard. The fan support, off the charts. The way that they make noise and understand when to make noise, they understand the game as well as anyone. And how about what we get in our media packets?
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Cousins. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Josie Jewell. And the Steelers are going to get the football back at their own 17. Let's get back into the action. The situation, ball in the red zone. It's 2nd down, and the defense needing to step up. Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Harris running straight ahead. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Carr. Dancing to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early, but it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Sly able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover. Time to get back into the action. The football in the red zone for this offense. It's 2nd down at 6 yards to go. On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. On 2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield is Hunt. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Second quarter, this defense looking for a big 3rd down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. Throwing, Cousins. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made. Hunt will try going up the middle. And he will take it across for a Patriots touchdown. Toast. This offense has been clicking pretty good here in the first half. They've got the lead. They're looking for more with the ball in the red zone. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll run again with Hunt. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. This is Hunt on the draw play. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And he's going to ball his way in for a Panther score. A field goal does him no good here as we drop you into this situation. Offense staying out there, and they are going on 4th down. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the 4th quarter. Now Carr, gotta have this one. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds. setting up here for the onside kick. They need this football. Now, can the receiving team thwart that from happening? So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the... Actually, they couldn't get it. Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf. And today, that mission was a...
Damn, I beat them like real quick. Holy shit.
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Photo, pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, and go get it. Go get it. Go get it.
Sets up to throw it. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down. They're going on fourth down with Hurts. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is going to have the Lions first down. It's a gain of 12 on fourth. A big pickup of 12 yards on calling. On second down now, this defense sort of finding themselves with their backs against the wall. Ball in the red zone. To throw again on second down. Hurts. And his throw here is incomplete. On the ninth play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And the Lions are going to have
good
first
play.
and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Fournette. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1. Fournette again. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A solid drive here has this offense in really good position. Can they finish the drive off? Let's find out. It's first and 10 inside the red zone. They'll run with Hunt. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. They go play action. Cousins. Henry's got it on the left side. And the Panthers are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Hunt will take this one in. Touchdown, Carolina. A fourth down coming up. Decision time now as this would be a long field goal attempt. And this is good. He was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So just enough juice. This offense has marched the ball down the field nicely. In good position, can they finish the drive off? First and 10 in the red zone. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Meanwhile, Cousins' throw pulled in by Woods. And finally down it goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. A carry here for Hunt. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Kareem Hunt with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch. Six points possibly in the cards. We've got a red zone situation looming. 1st and goal. The football at the 7.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. 2nd half action underway. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. A big play coming up for this defensive unit. They're down, but just by a bit on the scoreboard. Can they get this 3rd down stop in the 3rd quarter? Cousins on 3rd and 2. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away.
You kidding me?
They're running it. It's Michel. And he will have a 1st down as they get into the ground at the 30. So here now it's 2nd and 7. Ball inside the red zone. And a difficult situation for this defense. Can they stand up?
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And quickly they get to the line. They run again with Hunt. And this time he is in.
Kareem Hunt,
a 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter.
A big play coming up for this defensive unit. They're down, but just by a bit on the scoreboard. Can they get this 3rd down stop in the 3rd quarter?
Pass complete. He's got Woods streaking across the field. And he's going to have the Panthers.
A red zone alert. Let's jump back in here. 1st and 10 at the 16. We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas. A red zone alert. Let's jump back in here. 1st and 10 at the 16. On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun.
119 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. But he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. This defense holding on to a slim 3-point lead here in the 4th. They need to hold on and hopefully yield no more than a field goal. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, the one who made the play there. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Buying time to his left. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and goal, Hurts. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. The drive of the game forthcoming. This offense, a field goal does them no good. They need to get in the end zone. The good news, they have all 3 timeouts left. Let's see how this plays out. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And Charles, you think about this offense, and it's kind of a tricky time of the season because you're 14-0, looking to see this one out to the end, but you start to run into situations where guys are getting a little banged up. Maybe could use some time sharing, some time on the bench, just to rest. How do you approach the rest of this regular season?
I'm telling you, you don't ask the easy stuff, do you? I mean, you created a heck of a situation there, and actually you didn't create it. You presented it, and you're exactly right. It is tricky because your eye has to be on the ultimate prize, which is the Super Bowl. That's paramount. But at the same time, how much fun would it be to go down as one of the all-time great teams and join the 1972 Dolphins as the only undefeated team to win a Super Bowl?
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and
I lost.
incomplete. Fournette, a first down carry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. Throwing is Hurts. That's going to be caught. And in for the Lions touchdown.
That just cost the game.
No hesitation in this situation. Down a couple scores late in the game. This offense is staying out there on 4th. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball complete.
So it's a win here for the Lions. And the guy who really led the way was their quarterback, CD, and that's Jalen.
Oh my god, they couldn't got that touchdown, dude. There's no way they just got like 2 touchdowns in a row. That's some bullshit. I lost that game because of that.